Hey, let's dive into my childhood a little bit. What's up, everybody? I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you for watching this video. Second of all, you are on the Brosif's channel. I am the Brosif, again, on the Brosif's channel. And today, I just wanted to take this particular episode and talk about something that is very dear to my heart, something that is very, very close to my emotions, I guess. Something I grew up with. It is my most valued toys. Out of all of the toys I ever owned, which was a good amount, I have kept the ones that I valued most. And you might be like, oh, you're grown. Why do you not? I know I'm not completely grown, but you're obviously not young. Why are you keeping your toys? Well, I don't really know. Part of me, when it came time to getting rid and donating all my toys to local thrift shops and such, I just looked at it and said, I don't know if I can donate all of these particular action figures or toys, and just probably because maybe I just wanted to hold on to them. I don't ever use them. I keep them stacked away, but I just I keep them, and so I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of what it is that I have and some of my favorite toys growing up. So I hope you enjoy this. We're gonna kind of go through this because there's a good amount of them, but yeah. The first one I wanted to start with is actually one that has been with me the longest out of all these toys. I've had this, I don't even know how long. I just remember always having this guy. This is let me get it a little closer. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is a toy, stuffed frog. I think it came in like a Happy Meal or something, but I've had this guy forever. I mean, I used to love this guy. I still do. He's been with me a lot, and I just did all kinds of stuff with him. I don't even know. There's just something about the way he's made. He's got really dangly limbs and such. I just had him forever, and so I kept him. So that's one. The other one is my only Star Wars action figure that I kept is this little Yoda. He's a little guy. He didn't really have a whole lot. I had a couple different action figures that were Star Wars, but I only had one Yoda, and this was him, and I just thought I should probably keep him. Didn't really care about the other ones, but he was pretty good, so I held on to him, and his hands can hold little lightsabers and such, so I thought that was cool. And he's got one of his hands that's in the shape of him to be able to use the Force. It's like slightly kind of crooked, and the other one is morphed so that he can hold a lightsaber. Don't have the lightsaber anymore, but there he is, my little Yoda. All right, the next one, we're going to get in a little bit to Marvel here. I got the Green Goblin from the Spider-Man movies. These are the first Spider-Man movies that I can't remember his name, but you know what I'm talking about. You see this guy, this Green Goblin, and you're like, oh, I know exactly which one he is from, and he can do all kinds of movements. I mean, he actually at one time had that little flyer that he flies around on. I had one that would attach to the holes in his feet, but I've lost that. I don't know where that is. And the most interesting thing about this is that his helmet can come off, and you can see his face underneath. And then the helmet pops right back on, and he becomes the Green Goblin again. So I thought that was really cool. This is actually one of the only villain action figures that I had. Sorta. I mean, I had a couple, but he was one of them. The other one is one of my favorite Spider-Mans. This guy, he's just an authentic Spider-Man. I mean, just look at him. Just as authentic as he can be. His head moves around. I mean, they just built this guy. Even his toes. Look at this. His toes can move back and forth. I mean, they just built this particular Spider-Man with such flexibility he could pretty much do anything, and I think that's good, especially for Spider-Man. And his fingers can fold down to do the little Spider-Man thing. So yeah, I mean, this was really well done. This was just really well made, and I think it was really fun to play with. The other one, it's a black Spider-Man, similar idea. I had him a lot longer than the other Spider-Man, so he's a little bit more flexible. As you can see, when I wiggle him, his legs just kind of dangle, and it's because his joints and stuff are really loose because I played with him for so many years. But I think this comes from the black Spider-Man in the comics, not the movies, and so he looks a little different, but I really enjoyed playing with this one. He was one of my first Spider-Mans, and I had him a really long time, and I just like the way, I honestly like the way the black Spider-Man looked. It was just cooler. So moving away from those, I wanted to dabble in my childhood and pretty much my current favorite movie series happens to be Pirates of the Caribbean. So I have a whole bunch of different Jack Sparrows. This one is the Jack Sparrow from the second movie. He's got a hat with a skull on it because he was in the Indian tribe. It can come off. So I got that one. He's even got the face paint on. You probably can't see it very well, but he does have the face paint. The other one is a regular Jack Sparrow. His shirt is a little bit more white, and this is the standard Jack Sparrow. I have another Jack Sparrow. I'm not sure what he came with, but I thought it was interesting because his eyes are slightly crooked. Here, take a look at this. Let's see here. Take a look at this. You see that? He's got cross-eyed. I just thought that was always so funny. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I thought it was super funny. So anyway, he's this Jack Sparrow that has cross eyes. The other one was an interesting Jack Sparrow that, as you remember in the second movie, he starts off in a coffin. And this Jack Sparrow, through the years of playing with him, just fell apart. He doesn't have one arm, and his legs are completely gone. I don't know what happened, but he at one time his whole body could fit right in there, but he's kind of broken apart now. The other one is I have Elizabeth from the third movie when she is in her Asian Singapore outfit, and there's a lot of suggestive things with that particular scene. Let me move on to my last and ultimately kind of favorite action figure. It is Davy Jones from episode 2 and 3 of Pirates of the Caribbean. He's a little bit bigger, very detailed, and he has a staff that you could take out of his hand. He has a sword that can come out of his belt, and you can hold it in his hand, his little crab hand here. And it's just so cool. And his hat can come on and off. First time you ever seen Davy Jones without a hat, right here. And the other thing he came with is chest, and guess what's inside? His heart. That was just so cool to me. You might be wondering why this happens to be my favorite. Honestly, it kind of has sentimental reasons. The purpose why I kind of think it's my favorite is I don't know. I know. I just maybe I'll tell you guys at some point. Maybe I'll make a video talking about it someday. But there are sentimental reasons why this particular Davy Jones is my favorite action figure, and why if I had to pick out any of these, I'd pick him. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, you might think it's weird that I hold on to some of these toys. It's just these are the toys that I couldn't find myself to let go of. And maybe someday I'll be able to pass them on to my kids, or maybe they'll be in an attic somewhere and my great-grandchildren will find them and be like, wow, these are kind of creepy. Everyone thinks of that about their grandkids, about their grandfather's toys. They're always kind of creepy. So anyway, if you guys do the same thing, if you guys are holding on to some childhood toys, take a picture of them and put them in the comments or something, or just comment and let me know. Like this video and go on social media and share this video. If you do this if you've holded on to your action figures through the year, share this video and ask your friends on Facebook or really anywhere and be like, hey, who else in my friend list has held on to their toys throughout the years. Share this video and please subscribe. If you subscribe, you can know whenever I put out a new video on the Brosif channel, so you can keep up with what I'm doing and all the exciting, awesome ideas I have in the next few weeks and beyond. So keep up with what I'm doing, and thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.